What makes someone a liar?
I was trying to think of a more intellectual response.
Do you mind if I film? Is it alright?
Sorry, we don't have to be too intellectual. Remember, there's children listening.
I know I've already pushed my degree to one side while I'm talking to you.
I agree, because, you know, your degree's not going to get you into heaven.
No, I know, but what is going to get me into heaven?
The blood of Jesus Christ.
I don't understand what you mean by that. It sounds very abstract.
Yeah, so when Jesus came 2,000 years ago, he died on the cross for your sins.
Mine. I just told you, I don't sin.
You do sin.
How do you know that I sin? How do you know that I'm not a Christian or a Catholic? Why not?
I don't believe you are. I'm going to show you now.
You're casting judgment, dude.
I am, yes, I am. Jesus says in John chapter 7 verse 24, make righteous judgment. Jesus tells me to make righteous judgment. In 1 Corinthians it tells us the judge of the people who call themselves Christian. Are you calling yourself a Christian?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Well, you just called me not a Christian, and you have no basis on which to say that. Sorry?
Because you deny Christ. Of course you're not Christian.
Who said I denied Christ? I'm just asking you questions.
Well, I'm asking you, have you trusted in Christ?
Sorry?
Have you trusted in Christ for the forgiveness of sins?
No.
So you're not Christian?
Well, now I'm not. Now you found that out, but you pre-assumed that.
Yeah.
You pre-assumed it.
Nothing wrong with assuming.
Yes, there is. It's called discrimination and prejudice.
No, it's not.
It's the reason. It's the reason there's fucking 500.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? If I drop this bottle of water, what will happen to it?
The curvature of space-time will take it in. And
Are you assuming that if I drop this bottle of water, it will fall to the ground?
I'll tell you what, Sully. If it doesn't, I'll fucking believe in God.
That's a good one. But check this out, my friend. I would say, no, you see.
Prove to me that he exists.
But you know what you've just done there? You just assumed something.
That's not an assumption, dude.
It is.
That's
You make assumptions all the time. You assume that God doesn't exist. I assume he does exist. You've got many presuppositions. You've got many ideas.
If I drop this?
It dropped to the ground because God gave gravity. Check this out. Check this out, my friend.
Just say because God made gravity.
Well, thankfully he did. If he didn't, you'd be floating around like they are Willy Wonka when they had too much of that drink. Now check this out, my friend. When you die, you're going to give an account to God for your life.
I'm not.
You are.
How are you so certain?
Hebrews says it's appointed once a man to die, then comes the judgment.
How are you so certain?
Jesus says every man will give an account for every idle word that he says.
Yeah, I get that. I get that Jesus says it.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that it's real.
It does, because he's the truth.
But how is he the truth? Show me why you believe he's the
rose
truth.
again from the grave.
Oh, okay, and show me where you...
See, if he didn't rise again from the grave, then he would be in vain being here telling you to repent and believe the gospel.
Yeah.
You see, Jesus needed to die for your sins, but he also had to rise again from the grave, conquering sin and death.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So you're not dealing with a dead Muhammad, you're dealing with a living Christ.
Okay, and my question is, where is the evidence, or where is the moment that you believe this objectively to be true?
That's a great question, my friend.
Don't patronise me.
No, it is a good question. It is a good question. It's not patronising.
Question, but you won't answer it with real world answers.
Okay, so you've already got a presupposition before I answer, is that right?
Yeah, you judge me,
so isn't it interesting? He's asking me a question, but in his own mind and in his own heart, he's already got his idea.
I'm here, by the way. You're talking to me. I don't think you're talking to everyone.
Well, I preach the gospel to everyone, so that's one thing I do. You know I do, so if you see me preach, I preach to the God all the time.
We're having a conversation. Don't speak to me in the third person. We're having a conversation, you and I. You're not talking to these.
So I can speak to you in third person if I want.
In my mind,
now check this out.
in his mind.
When you die,
yes, alright.
You are going to say that Jesus is real. But by that time it's too late. So now's the day, now's the appointed time, today is the day of salvation, now's the time that you have to repent and believe the gospel.
So what should I do? What must I do?
God commands you to repent.
And what does that mean?
Repent means to turn your back on sin. So let's say you've got your life, like now, your sinful life.
My what, sorry?
Sinful life.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
only God can judge me, Sonny. Not you.
Check me out though. So, but it's saying this, God, I'm turning my back on sin. I'm turning away from that. I don't want that anymore. And I'm turning to Christ, believing that he died for me, believing that he rose again from the grave, believing that he's done what I needed to get to heaven. The moment that you do that, God will grant you eternal life. He has to.
So why don't I just wait a few more years?
Like you wait until you're 90.
Maybe wait until I'm dying and then say, oh, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, maybe I'll believe in him just in case.
Yeah, do you know what?
Is there a time limit on when I start?
This life.
This life, there's only one life, man.
Yeah, this life is all you get.
Right, so is there a timeline during this time?
I don't know when you're going to die though.
Well, neither do I.
Could you die today?
I fucking hope not.
No, but could you?
Well, yeah, very easily. We all could.
So you could die like that and not have time to think, oh, maybe Jesus is the way. You could just die in this, and I don't want that for you. That's why you must turn to him now. Don't presume upon the riches of God. Don't think, well, because God is merciful, because God will forgive me if I turn to him on my deathbed, don't think therefore I'll wait until then. Do it now. Do it today.
Okay, I see God as merciless.
Well, you can see that, but that's a corruption of his character.
Based on what? Based on the interpretations of the scripture. Based on the interpretations of the scripture, dude.
Right, what's that, sir? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Sorry about that.
I don't know what she said either.
Yeah, God is merciful.
Oh, sorry.
God is merciful.
Yeah,
he causes it to rain on the just and on the unjust. God has shown countless times he's merciful. One of the ways that God's shown that he's merciful to you is he's even allowed you to live today, to this age. Well, how old are you now?
35, sir.
35, so you've got...
Don't look into her.
He's a very naughty
You've
boy.
got just over 2,000 weekends left until you're 70. 2,000 weekends left until you're 70. And 26 of them
No,
have
I
got...
heard you say that before, but you said that about 20-year-olds, so your stats are fucking out.
No, that's 3,500. 3,500 for 20-year-olds. 3,500 for 20-year-olds.
I know death approaches.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
I know
It's not
death
long.
approaches.
It's not long.
Yeah, I know it's not long.
It's not long, my friend.
Not long.
And you're not even promised tomorrow. So instead of going on in your pride, going on in your sin,
Are you promised tomorrow?
No.
Good, good.
But I'm promised eternity in heaven. Because my sins have been forgiven. See, I have repented.
What have you sins? What? Give me one of your sins,
Oh,
sonny.
lying, fornicating, drugs, sexual immorality, idolatry, covetousness, the list goes
Go
on.
for a pint.
He asked for sins.
It's not a sin.
Go for a night
It's not a
out.
sin. It's not a sin to have a drink with a pint. It's a sin to get drunk.
No,
I
yeah, we
was
can't buy him a drink and then we have a night
It's a sin
like
to
you
get drunk.
described.
I can have a pint to the glory of God.
Can ya?
But
You
getting
can't kiss
drunk,
another
that's a
man
sin.
though, can ya?
What's that?
You can't kiss another man though, can ya?
But
You cannot kiss another man though,
you
can
shall not
you?
lie with another man.
Can you
That's what
kiss
the-
another man?
Have you ever kissed a man
I've kissed many men.
who you're not in love with? You've ever kissed your son or your dad?
I don't have a son.
Have you ever kissed your dad?
Yes. Not,
Okay, so
not in a
that's
romantic
not-
way, by
yeah,
the way.
Exactly, amen, and I would agree with that, as long as it's not
But I've
romantic.
kissed men romantically,
Oh, well,
yeah.
that is sin.
You want to kiss a man like me?
No.
See, that is sin. That's different. That's sexual sin.
I'm not a homosexual, but I don't give a shit. I will kiss who I want.
Okay, you can.
So
You're going to give an account for everyone you kiss.
no, because we've been here for a long time. My point
You're not promised to our
my
sister.
point is, God is not merciless. He's merciful because you cannot
You
kiss
mean the other way
another
around?
man.
God, you just said God is not merciless. He's merciful.
I apologise.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
Just
what I
before
mean.
you said he's merciless.
You know what I mean.
God is merciful. He's full of mercy. He's so kind and so gracious. You know what? All we have in the end of the day is God's mercy. That's the only way we'll ever get to heaven, by recognizing we need mercy. You know, Jesus told the story of two men in the Bible. One was a Pharisee, like a very righteous, holy man, and one was a tax collector. And you know, a tax collector back in them days, they were much more hated than today.
Just the same today.
Yeah, but probably worse because they actually extorted people in much worse ways. Now check this. The Pharisee, check this, the Pharisee, he gets before the temple, he lifts up his hands to God, he says, God, it actually says that he prayed to himself, he wasn't actually praying to God, he was praying to himself. He said, God, I thank you that I'm not like other people here. I fast, I tithe, I do lots of religious things. And basically, he trusted in himself. He thought that the reason why God should accept him is because he's this big shot, this big religious shot. But you know what? The tax collector, he couldn't even look up to heaven. He just hung his head down. He said, Lord, be merciful to me, a sinner. You see, and Jesus actually said that the tax collector went home justified. Not the religious guy who's like, you know, because listen mate, I'll be honest, I could be standing here today saying, you're a sinner, I've got my Bible, and I could be thinking, that's the reason why God lets me to heaven, but I don't mean I'm a sinner just like you. I need mercy. I'm just like that tax collector, and I say, Lord, be merciful to me, a sinner. And do you know what Jesus says? Jesus says justified. Justified means made right, righteous. God declares you righteous. That's great news, because think about it. We're not righteous, but we can become righteous.